Welcome everybody. I'm back with some new creepy TikTok that will make you question about your reality. Let's go.
Everything is artificial. Even the intelligence are artificial. Most of these people walking around, they don't have real consciousness. They're NPCs. They don't have a connection to their true soul. Okay? They're walking around operating off of artificial intelligence. Okay? Eat, sleep, fuck, repeat, and go to work. Be a slave. Social media, find some type of entertainment. That's all people really do. They don't really have a purpose, or they're not connected to themselves enough to know their purpose. You know what I'm saying? Everything's artificial, from the people to the personalities. Everybody want to be like everybody else. Everybody walk around want to look like everybody else. Everybody want to get the same hairstyle, same outfits, same trendy shoes, listen to the same trendy music. All this shit is fake. All this shit is an illusion. Y'all don't get that. We are living in an illusion. This God that they got y'all worshiping, an illusion. A lot of people think that God is Jesus. To look at God as Jesus, this is not even the same thing. Okay? There's one source of energy, the creative source of energy that we all come from. Some refer to it as the source. You get what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's not a man. It has no identity. Y'all always attach identity to God. Y'all don't realize that's what that Bible made y'all do. Attach an identity to God. This is why y'all say he. And y'all say that God is a man, Father God. Y'all attach identity to it. It's idol worship. That's why I'm not a Bible thumper, and there's no disrespect to any people who do, because there is a lot of truth in the Bible, but it's not written in the ways to where we can really truly perceive and get that DNA unlocked and to really decipher and decode what they're truly trying to say. A lot of these characters that they make up in the Bible are only metaphorical examples of an energetic experience that you will have. Like being Jesus is being enlightened, okay? That's being righteous, moving in your righteousness, right? Okay, that's something you have to choose to do and fight. Satan is just the opposite of that. Being undisciplined, being self-righteous, right? Being righteous is Jesus, being self-righteous is Satan. It's all within you. It's all examples of who you can be. They just attach identities to everything to make you idol worship. This is why so many people worship these celebrities. It's already embedded in you, but it's all fake. All this shit is fake. You know what I'm saying? All the movies, all the shit in the industry, the people are fake. You know what I'm saying? The politicians, fake. This whole fucking government, fake. You get what I'm saying? All this shit is fake. Because at the end of the day, we give value to everything. And we are tricked into believing that everything outside of us has more value than us. When honestly, nothing outside of us has value. Everything is internal, because if we weren't here, if all the people in this planet just disappeared one day, none of this shit would have any meaning. These cars, these electronics, the money, the riches, the mansions, the cars, none of it. The government, none of it would fucking matter without us. We give everything a meaning. Even God, quote unquote, would not even exist if we didn't exist, because we wouldn't know that it exists if we give it have no meaning. We give God a meaning as well. We give everything a meaning. Okay? This is why people calling themselves gods or goddesses, or people saying they love God, you don't even know who truly what God really is. You know what I'm saying? This is how they confuse us like that. This is how they keep us trapped like that. This is how they distort us. This is how they do it. A whole lot of fake shit, propaganda, media, and then they dress it up, glitz and glamour it, and put it out there so you believe it. And you don't question anything that you hear or see. And a lot of people will argue that fact, like, we do not give God a meaning, but we do. And that's the whole thing. That's the whole reason that we're in this boat that we're in right now. Half of the people on the population, your idea of what God is came from what somebody told you God was. That's it. Like, you believe in God because why do you believe in God? Like, ask yourself that question first. Well, because I experienced him. Well, how did you experience him? Well, I was in a really dark place and then I prayed myself out of it and things started to get better for me. Well, you understand what you did. You, with your free will, only thing you didn't do is pray. It just don't work like that. You had to have been doing things and listening to that higher self that's within you, that guidance that's within you. Well, God told me to stop drinking and I did, and my life got better. You told you to stop drinking. God, why do y'all attach that to something outside of you, but you're hearing it inside of you? That makes no fucking sense. Y'all don't get that? Then if something negative is said to you, oh, the devil told that man to kill him and da 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 da. No, he told himself to do that. There's nothing outside of you that's making you do nothing unless you're allowing it to, and that's why they trick us into making us think that everything is outside of us, because they're outside of us. That's why they trick us into thinking that God is outside of us, because they are outside of us. So when we say we worshiping their God, the God that they created for us, we're really worshiping them. That's just what it is. You got to think. The Bible was created by man, right? Oh, well, it's God's word. How is it God's word? It's man's word about God. That's what y'all don't seem to get. Because God's word are the words that's in our brain. There is no God's word to live by. This is where free will comes in, baby. You create what that is by knowing who you are, by moving in love. If you want God to be love, you want God to be good, you have to be love and you have to be good. Because that version of you exists within you. But the other version of you exists within you as well. So you have to constantly serve that higher side. And that's the sacrifice that you make. That's how you give your life to Christ. Is that you discipline yourself. You tell yourself no. You don't listen to your lower self. You don't listen.
Do you guys think that everything is really artificial? Let me know.
I have a secret to tell everyone. And I feel like it would paint a better picture for what we're dealing with here. This man right here is highly, highly corrupted. And he's up there in the chain too. I have a story and a picture to share with you regarding these two. So this is a picture from my uncle's family album that has been in the family for many years. Something that is very special about this picture here is that this was taken on March 8th, 1997. And the significance of that date is Notorious B.I.G. died on March 9th, 1997. So in this photo here, this was at B.I.G.'s Life After Death album promotion. Like, he was promoting his album. He was in L.A. I don't remember the nightclub. I would have to ask my uncle. So from what I can remember my uncle telling me, he was across the room and he had saw B.I.G. was in his own section. And he was trying to wave and get his attention. And then he caught, B.I.G.'s attention and he asked, can I come over? And so B.I.G. gives him the wave, come on over, and lets him into his section. B.I.G. got some drinks and him and my uncle were having a drink. And what I remember him telling me is that he sounded tired. I don't know if he was just performing or something like that. I don't know what he was doing, but he said he sounded very exhausted, his energy was depleted physically and spiritually. And I also didn't know that Biggie was on crutches at this time. My uncle started asking him questions about the album. I don't know if he was asking him what each song meant, but they were just talking about the production of the album or whatever. In that conversation, B.I.G. goes, "This is my last album and I'm done with Bad Boy. This is it. I want to do my own thing." It's just too obvious with the timeline of his death and the release of the album. And him telling my uncle that he is leaving that label and he dies the next day. I know who did it. He did that for a reason. Because he knew that he would promote the hell out of that album. By he, I'm referring Diddy. Because of his death. Look at Tupac, for example. He's making more money after death. And then the album is literally Life After Death. And it's sick, it's cold, it's cold-blooded. Because this man produced his last album. and put his blood, sweat, and tears into the album, was exhausted, was at the finish line. I feel like there was a corrupted deal going on. And this is just my intuition popping out. I feel as though there was a deal. And the deal was to produce an album and then, I don't know, like, you know, be released or pay everything back. Whatever the deal was, this man did not play fair. I can tell you that right now. Think about it. The album name is Life After Death. This man knew that he was going to take him out the whole time. The whole time. Because death sells. When a rapper that has made significant impact has passed over, people, of course, are going to buy that album. Because that was the last album he produced, that he was working on. That money is going to him. He wasn't able to leave Bad Boy in time. So that money is going to him.
Guys, do you think that this is true? In another video, I see someone say that Diddy also killed Tupac. That's crazy.
If you have a white noise machine, if you're a parent that has a kid or you need a white noise machine for yourself, and you think you're going crazy, I'm here to tell you that you're not going crazy, bro. So I have to tell you guys how we got to this conversation. So I'm talking to my wife, right? Because she's telling me, she's like, yo, last night in the middle of the night, like a 4 in the morning, you just bursted out laughing. And she was like, you had a smile on your face and you just had your eyes closed and you was like, ha ha ha, laughing, but not like your regular laugh. I'm like, she was like, what were you dreaming about? I'm like, I don't remember. She was like, yeah, so that shit creeped me out. And I was up for like an hour afterwards reading the Bible. I mean, it's funny, but it's not funny, but whatever. So I'm like, damn, hold on, like, it was scary. I scared you. And she was like, no, it's not that. It's not. It wasn't you. It was that right before you started laughing, the white noise machine kept on saying different things. And I was just bugged out. And I'm like, yo, the white noise machine says things to me too. Not to me, but I'll be hearing different things coming out of the white noise machine. And I'm like, and sometimes it's like, I can change my frequency, and I hear different things. I change my thought pattern. It's like I can make the white noise change what it's saying. And she's like, oh my God, yeah, me too. That happens to me too. I thought I was the only one. She's like, stop it. I'm like, stop it. You stop it, right? So then I got goosebumps. I'm like, holy smokes, this shit is scary. And she was like, oh my God, stop it. I'm scared, right? I'm like, oh shit, I remember this movie, White Noise, from when I watched it when I was much younger, and I go, and there's a movie right now on Netflix called White Noise, but it's not that one. It's the one from 2005 with Michael Keaton, right? And I didn't even remember that this movie was from Michael Keaton or whatever. I'm a sound healer. I do research on different frequencies, and I've never thought about doing research on white noise, even knowing of the movie White Noise, that I'm going to watch today, because honestly, I don't remember it. But then I went to go watch the movie trailer, right? And then I got a story to tell you guys. And I always thought, why was we so freaked out? And after watching the trailer, I remember why now. But, bro, let me just show you the movie trailer real quick.
What you are about to hear is real. It has not been edited or enhanced. It is the voice of Ruth Baxter. This voice was recorded in August 2003. Ruth Baxter died in 1987. Electronic voice phenomenon, EVP, is the process by which the dead, through sound and image, communicate with the living through the static and white noise of modern electronic devices.
In 2005, right, me and my brothers and my neighbors, we went to go see the movie White Noise. This is a real life story, right? This is after I got out of the military. And after seeing the movie White Noise, we got the idea to do this at my house because I thought my parents' house was haunted. And that's a whole nother story. It's a long story, but this is what we did. We had a computer and a microphone, and we put the computer and the microphone on audio recording because we used to make music and stuff like that. And we turned up the volume all the way up on the microphone, right? And we left outside, and just to ensure that the house was going to be completely quiet, right? So we waited like 2 minutes, and we came back in. We stopped the recording, and then we raised the audio again on the recording, because this is what we saw in the movie White Noise. This is what I remember how we got this information. So when we're playing it back, bro, you hear like, and I'm like, and it's like four of us. It's me, my brothers, and my neighbors, and we hear clack, 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 clack. And I'm like, holy shit, that sounds like a jump rope, right? Clack, 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 clack. And then it stops. And then you hear steps. Ta, 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 ta. And it gets closer to the microphone. And it's a little kid's voice saying, get out. When we heard that, bro, we was shook, because as per the trailer, you hear them say, get out my house. So from seeing that in the movies and then experiencing it in real life, bro, we was shook. We ran, screaming. I got down to the end of the block faster than you can blink. All of us did. Right? And when we got to the end of the block, we were laughing. We were like, yo, what the fuck? So flash forward to today, since the Miami Mall event, I started a paramysterious groups where I've been just going down the rabbit hole researching different paramysterious, parapsychology, para things like that. And now I have a white noise machine, and I know how it's tied in. So I'm going to get in my lotus position and do my thing. This is something new that I'm going to investigate. I'm going to get to the complete bottom of this. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
Shit's getting weird. Part infinity.
A new video from the ocean may solve a long-standing mystery in shark science. Great whites, the largest predatory sharks in the world, with the most deadly attacks on humans, are tough to imagine as newborn babies, right? It's partially because no one has seen one in the wild, it seems. Until now, this is what you're looking at. Filmmaker Carlos Gauna and biology doctoral student Philip Stearns scanned the waters near Santa Barbara, California, and saw this, saying they enlarged the video, realizing the white layer was being shed from it as it was swimming, believing it was a newborn white shark shedding its embryonic layer.
What is so remarkable about this?
What's remarkable is that we don't know exactly where great white sharks give birth. It's been thought for years that great whites give birth in deeper offshore waters. The significant part about this is if it is indeed a newborn white shark, it was in very shallow water. Because we don't know where they're born, if we do find that location, it is definitely something that we want to protect, want to conserve.
I look at it like this. Leave little baby white shark alone. Okay? There's a reason why mama shark don't want y'all to know where she gives birth. Why do you think we've never found it? Just think about it. Why do you think we never found it? Because they don't want us to find it. And if they don't want us to find it, just leave them alone. You want to protect it by not finding it. Protect it by leaving it be. That's how you protect it. Because motherfuckers are going to want to go in there and put baby shark, grab baby shark and put baby shark in a cage. The first ever sighting of a baby shark, we now have it in Disneyland or SeaWorld. That's all I'm saying. Just leave them alone. Stay out the water. Just leave them alone. Just leave them alone. That's my thoughts. What's your thoughts? My thoughts is just leave them alone. We don't, you know what I'm saying? Cool. We saw it. Just leave them alone. We don't need to go looking and finding it. Just leave them be. They be chilling. As long as you don't get in that water, they be chilling. Just leave them alone. Just leave this baby shark alone. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do.
This guy right here giving off so much Zoolander, giving that blue steel moment, he's the reason everyone thinks there's going to be 3 days of total darkness when the total solar eclipse happens on April 8th. He's called the Living Nostradamus, and he's from Brazil. And he's made several predictions throughout the years, including COVID, including the king getting cancer, including Kate getting sick. Now, recently, he did get a prediction correct when he said that the sun would have a coronal mass ejection, which would cause a solar storm here on Earth. We just had our biggest solar storm since 2017, so he got that one right by chance, I think. His publicist needs to tell him that these are not okay to be. He said that after the coronal mass ejection that there would be 3 days of total darkness following the total solar eclipse. Hence why everyone started thinking that the Bible is going to come true. But hear me out. This man has made some wild claims for 2024, including a robot uprising, that artificial intelligence will contact the dead. I'm pretty sure anyone can look at the social climate and the political climate from the last few years and tell you that World War III was coming. So this one's not so far-fetched, but I don't give him that much credit.
We are on the land of the milk and honey and do not need to be led to it because it's all around us. The problem is the land has been infiltrated and the milk and honey has parasites in it. The beings that came here have poisoned everything natural to us, stripping Mother Nature of her natural juices. This is why Mother Nature is reacting the way that she is. Imagine having a parasite in your stomach and trying to shit it out or throw it up to get it out. She's purging. And so are her children. They made it so that you think your birthright is coming from one place and one place only, when your birthright is all around you, all within you, everywhere you step, everywhere you go, in every city, in every state, in every country. Your birthright is this entire realm. You are your birthright. You are the land. You are the milk and honey. That is why they are so afraid of this solar eclipse. Because in this moment, you will have no choice but to embrace your inner darkness. We've been embracing the light. Oh, love and light, love and light. But baby, your ultimate power is in the dark. What do you think is happening to you? What do you think that's going to mean to you as a sun child when the sun turns black? Of course the opposing forces are panicking, and they want you to panic with them. They want you to hide from your power. Oh, go stock up. Oh, you better stay inside. Don't this sound like what they did in 2020 when coronavirus hit? And the crown of the sun heated up? Baby, I was outside. That is when I noticed the most started to activate within me. So I'm not going to say be inside or outside. Whatever you resonate with, you can't hide from the power of it anyway, because you a sun baby. Whoo-wee! I know they is crawling, wheezing down there underground trying to figure out what the fuck they gonna do, because the times is here. The plates are shifted. And it's not just about this solar eclipse. It's about these times in general. Watch it unpack and unfold.
I can't stop watching this video of Zuck trying to be a normal human. It's impossible for him. He doesn't know what to do with his hands. The brain, his computer, it breaks. For those of you confused, Alexander Volkanovski last night fought at UFC 298 and he had Mark Zuckerberg walk him out and be in his coaching corner. While Volk was taking off his clothes that he walked to the ring with, Zuck didn't know what to do with his hands. Look, he literally puts up his hands like, I don't know what to do with these. And then look, he's like, well, there you go. There, that's the way to help, Zuck. That's how you pass this shirt over. He's like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to, my hands? What am I supposed to do with them? There's a shirt, grab it. Human, yep, that's what humans do. This man is not, like, they keep saying AI is going to take over. Look at an AI trying to be human. Look at this. There you go. Good pass, Zuck. If you're wondering why Zuck was in the corner of Alexander Volkanovski, Zuck has taken a big liking to MMA. He's been training in and whatnot, and he trained with these two UFC champions. Well, they were champions when they trained, and since then, both these guys have lost. This guy's been knocked out twice, Alexander Volkanovski, and then this guy lost as one of the biggest favorites in a championship fight ever. And Zuck is the only common denominator in this photo. Oh, Zuck tore his ACL too. There may be a Zuckerberg curse. There may be a Zuck curse.
In this video, he looked like an AI. But let's be honest, he just has social anxiety. That's simple. He just has social anxiety. And that's normal. Yeah.
In this video, this guy talks about how something strange is happening in Michigan that's causing him and others to feel unnormal. Make sure you watch until the end and let me know what you think in the comments below.
Listen, I don't know what the fuck going on, but it's something going on in Michigan. It's not a cold. I don't have a cold. But I'm having ailments like a person would have if they had the flu, without mucus or without coughing and a sore throat. You know what I mean? Like my body seizing up and shit like that. My legs weak. Spine hurt a little bit. And like my vision and shit is like, it's not right. And Like I'm congested right up in here, but it's not mucus. It's not. I don't know what the fuck to call it. And I'm kind of a little dizzy and shit. I don't know what the fuck going on. Like I cooked a whole fucking pot of nacho meat. Don't even want it. I ain't ate shit all day, but some fucking cookies. That's it. Ain't got no appetite. I've been like this for about maybe 2-3 days. And I gotta take my mom's to dialysis in the morning, right? I told her, I said, I don't want to make you sick. I don't want to pass on whatever I got or whatever the fuck this is. I don't want to pass it to you because I'm aware of it now. You know what I'm saying? Like I went over her house Tuesday and I wasn't feeling good, but I wasn't aware. I thought it was just because I was tired or something. I didn't got my rest. I don't know what the fuck going on. This don't feel right. I don't want to go to the hospital because I don't feel like it's hospital severity yet. You know what I mean? If I get up in the morning and I'm not feeling better, then I might go. Because this shit feel weird. It's like it's affecting my whole body. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. You know what I'm saying? I take supplements like sea moss and She Legit, you know, and multivitamin. But that's about it. I don't put all that shit in my body. So I'm not understanding what's going on. Like my eyes feel heavy as hell. Right up in here. You know what I mean? Feel something right here. My ears hurt. My spine all the way down, especially middle of my spine. My vertebrae, that shit hurt. My knees feel real weak. I get dizzy when I stand up. I don't know what this is. My mother told me I had a recall on some queso, but it's from Mexico. And it's some type of bacteria shit that's going on within that queso. I got the same brand at home, but the month, the date, and the year, and the packaging companies and so forth is different than the ones they have in Mexico. So I looked at it. It's not the same thing. So it's not the queso. I don't know. It's something going on. I don't know if they didn't engineer the new fucking virus or something, or engineer something out in the world. But this shit feel crazy. I've been tired all fucking day, man. Tired as fuck. I don't feel good, but I'm pushing through. I literally just want to go into bed and lay down and go to sleep. But I'm kind of scared to go to sleep because I recognize what's going on. For me to feel like this, but the best way I can explain this to you is if you didn't did a long workout at the gym and your whole body hurts and you're tired and you're drained, it felt like that plus symptoms of a flu without the mucus, without the diarrhea and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck to call this shit. I just know I don't feel right, and it's concerning me because I know me. I know my body. I don't pollute my body. You know what I'm saying? Like I eat meat and shit. And you're not supposed to eat meat, but I eat meat, but I ain't ate nothing all day. Really, you know? No, I ate a scoop of that meat. Because I was like, maybe it's because I ain't ate nothing all day. So I ate a scoop of that meat to see if that would, you know, help. So I said, well, maybe my sugar low or some shit like that, and I'm not diabetic. So I ate a Snickers. I felt better. But maybe like 30 minutes later, I'm back to feeling the way I feel. I felt a little bit, I guess because that sugar rush kicked in real quick. I don't fucking know. And then sound, very sensitive to sound. My eyes feel like they're changing colors and shit. Like not directly like changing colors drastically, but I can tell the difference and shit. And then they go back dark. I don't know what the fuck going on. Shit crazy.
Okay guys, this is the end of this video. subscribe to my channel, smash that like, and tell me in the comment which clip in this video make you question about your reality. See you in the next video.